towards 2027. And of course, we already know that the time is 2027 o'clock, meaning that 2027 activities, election has already kick-started with INEC rolling out the timetable, having the Electoral Act 2026 been signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today's topic or today's discussion was supposed to focus on the APC 2027 APC in strategic bold move to consolidate power. And of course, I was supposed to have the newly sworn in APC spokesman, that is the APC State Publicity Secretary, in the person of Sani Haruna Dan Azari. But at the last hour, he sent in an excuse that due to some circumstances beyond his control, he could not be at Invicta today. But tomorrow or next tomorrow, within the week, this topic indeed shall be taken. And so we have to resort to another topic because the job must be done. Perspective is your flagship program, and of course, at the hour of 9 o'clock, everyone is staying tuned to listen to what we shall have or what we have in stock. So today, at the moment, we shall be discussing still 2027 Nigeria oppositions at crossroads. Crossroads in what sense? The opposition seems to have started the move for 2027. Some would say late, and some say in politics, 24 hours is big a time to start something and to change the political graph. My name is Ango, Bally, and I'm sitting in for your regular host, Toyin Alabi. Perspective today, like I said, we are looking at the opposition at crossroads. Crossroads in the sense that the oppositions, most of them, we talk about the main opposition party, PDP, which started with 37 senators in the Senate. In the House of Reps, a very appreciable number, but now they have been reduced to, is it six senators in the Senate. And of course, no thanks to the fractionalization of the party between the Wike-led faction, which started as the G5, and other members of the party, with the national leadership led by Tanimu Turaki leadership, which emerged at the Ibadan Convention. However, legitimacy of the Ibadan Convention has been thwarted by the court, and of course, court judgment at the court, at the Federal High Court and Court of Appeal, had dropped the validity of the Ibadan Convention, and there were a move for reconciliation between the Tanimu Turaki-led faction and the Nweke-led faction, but we have been having discordant tunes. Discordant tunes in the sense that the Wike-led faction, which has set for a national convention between 28th, 29th, and 30th, or is it 28th to 30th of March, the ex-governor Ipazo, who is leading the National Convention Committee of the Wike faction, is saying that issue of reconciliation, issue of the caretaker committee led by Anyao, who is the secretary, and the other person, Mohammed, it is a no-go area. And the Tanimu Turaki-led faction, of course, has headed to the Supreme Court, even though against the advice of the Court of Appeal from Oyo that it was advisable for them to go on reconciliation. Now, yesterday, or within the weekend, during the Salah festivity, political activities permutation took place. Governor Shea Makinde of Oyo State visited his counterpart in Bauchi, talking about Bala Mohammed, the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. They are now the only two governors remaining in the PDP. Having their other colleagues, there were 13 governors in 2023, but they have been reduced to 2 governors. Even Bala Mohammed was rumored to be preparing to move to the APC. He's said to be half in the PDP and half in APC. That is that they've entered into negotiation with the APC into a ratio of 60-40. He is to produce the governor that will take over from him and a ticket for him to go to the Senate. However, during the weekend when Shea Makinde visited, he has discounted that rumor that he is moving to the APC, that he remains in PDP. So it's only time that will tell whether he's still a valid member of the APC. We saw the governor of Zamfara State, Lawal, who at any time continue to give assurance and reassurance that they will remain in the PDP and fight till the party gain its strength. But at the last minute, we had him move to the APC. Now, Shea Makinde, during the visits, interaction with the media, he said 3 persons and institutions are the one backing or promoting the crisis within the PDP. He alleged that the judiciary, INEC, and the FCT minister, who is backed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, are the one promoting the crisis in the PDP so as to make it a soft pedal for President Bola Tinubu and APC to have a smooth ride in 2027. He reiterated that at a meeting between him, Nyesom Wike, and the president, they had a meeting with the president, and Nyesom Wike, the minister of FCT, promised an offer that he will hold down PDP, weaken the PDP, so that APC will be at the advantage for President Bola Tinubu to have a smooth ride in 2027. So he blamed the judiciary, INEC, and the FCT minister, who is being backed by President Bola Tinubu, for the crisis within the PDP, and that if they are to take their hands off the PDP will be stronger, and it will be a formidable opposition to take out the APC from power. Within the weekend, presidential candidate of the ADC, talking about Peter Obi, was in Kaduna, and he visited members of the ADC. Recall that Peter Obi recently moved to the ADC and registered officially, and he's seeking to fly the ticket of ADC as the presidential candidate. So he paid a courtesy visit. I saw the pictures of Peter Obi with Senator Lawal Adamu, popularly known as Mr. La, who defected from the PDP to the ADC. And one of the governorship hopeful in Kaduna, who will fly the ticket of ADC, Tijani Alhaji Tijani. So it was a smooth reception, and the members of the ADC were in celebrating move. Peter Obi moved to Kano to visit, and he visited Konkoso, the owner of the Konkosia movement. I watched the video clips, the pictures, a mammoth crowd that heralded and welcomed Peter Obi in Kano. It was a mammoth crowd. And I saw one clip of a Konkosia musician. You know, she said, Job Daniel. Eh? Faliga. Good. Falidea. Yes, one time. In that song, she said it is only one time for Abba Yusuf. Abba Yusuf left the NMPP, which Konkoso himself used his Konkosia movement to build and brought him as the governor of Kano State. And of course, he has since defected to the APC. And so, Konkoso, the Konkosia singer, said that it's only Faladia, only one term. So how is it going to be? Now, Konkoso was seen in a good mood with Peter Obi. However, what we are hearing too is that former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is being drafted into the scene to fly the ticket of ADC, himself and Konkoso. Konkoso is a crowd puller, and that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan should come and fly the ticket with Konkoso. After one term, he will hand over to Konkoso. Now, in the south, the APC, who is flying already President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as automatic candidate for the party, is to serve, of course, he remains one term of 4 years. So, if the PDP, who has already zoned the presidential candidate for the presidential election to the south, now ADC is being advised to bring in Goodluck Jonathan to fly one term and hand over to Konkoso. So how is it going to look like? The Labour Party, of course, we know, has been immersed in crisis. We still have two factions, the Senator Nanadi-led National Caretaker Committee and Julius Abure, who has already gone to the Supreme Court challenging is it Court of Appeal or Supreme Court? Yes, challenging the legality of the Caretaker Committee of Senator Nanadi. In the Social Democratic Party, Shehu Gabam has been thrown off the balance, and we have a new national leadership. Is he giving up? Only time shall tell. In Abga, some will say there are no crises, some will say there are crises, because the only vocal senator, Job, remind me, the only vocal senator from Abga who just defected to the ADC, former deputy governor of Abia State under Ojikalu, Senator Aina Ayabaribe, he moved to the ADC, and his defection had been raising a lot of ruckus in the Senate. They're saying that there is not any crisis in Abga, but he left the party to ADC, and of course he has to forfeit his seat. But he insisted. He said, no, Abga suspended me, and since they suspended me, of course I need a platform to remain. So if they no longer need my services in Abga, so I cannot force myself in Abga. So he has moved to ADC. So after the Salah break and the Easter break, we shall get to know what the development will be like. Of course, we know Senator Aina Abaribe is so courageous, very vocal, and knows the 411. He knows what he's up to, his tax. He will fight on. References were made to let Senator Efrain Uba, who left Abga, to the APC without any crisis in Abga. And the presiding officers in the Senate didn't make any complaint. And also, references were made on the current Senate president, Senator Goswell Apabio. He left the PDP to APC, and then there wasn't any crisis, but there wasn't any problem. So why is it that when it is the turn of Senator Aina Abaribe, is it because he's so vocal? He looks like to be the voice of the opposition in the Senate, and of course equally in the National Assembly. So they are feeling that he will be a thorn in their flesh, and that's why they are trying to see how they will gag him. Still in ADC again, the party in FCT suspended Senator Ireti Kingibe. And the one, since she's moved to ADC, it has been blamed it on Nyesom Wike, the Minister of FCT, that he has organized for Senator Ireti Kingibe to be suspended, towards laying foundation to make her uncomfortable, where she be fighting to remain on seat. Nyesom Wike is already planning to bring in Senator Job, remind me, the former member House of the immediate past senator of FCT under PDP, who lost that election to the ADC.
To Ireti, I think I'm trying to remember this name now.
Yes.
You said the former senator.
Former senator.
Okay, of the FCT.
Yes.
That's the past.
Philip Aduda.
Aduda. Yes.
Senator Philip Aduda.
Yes.
Already, Governor Nyesom Wike has warned Ireti Kingibe, Senator Ireti Kingibe, that he's bringing Senator Philip Aduda to replace her in the Senate under the FCT. And if you any keen watcher of political events, you will see that anywhere Senator Nyesom Wike goes as Minister of FCT, Senator Philip Aduda is always by the side like a handbag. So, and of course, they work hand in hand in cahoots and ensure that he deliver FCT to the APC 5 council chairmen. No, 5. Yes, only one to the PDP, which is yes, I'll get the name. Only one to the PDP. So is it Gwagwalada? Not Gwagwalada. No, that is, it is under Gwagwalada. Yes, I'll get the name later. So these are the development within the polity. So now in Gwagwalada Council, yes. Right? Yes. In 2013, the oppositions, in making effort to unseat the PDP, they converge. We have the NMPP, you have the AMPP, you have the ACN, you have half of ABGA, and a faction of the PDP calling and known as the NPDP, New PDP. They moved together and they formed the APC, and they became a formidable force, and they set out and upstage the PDP in 2015. However, just a year to the election, we say late 2025, ADC came on board, and it wasn't a smooth ride. Up to now, it is still in crisis. The ADC, the Senator David Mark led leadership is being challenged by one nephew Gombe, who said their leadership were upstaged through a palace coup, and David Mark took over, and they have not given up. They are in court challenging the validity or the legality of Senator David Mark-led leadership. So how is it going to pan out? We are watching. So is the opposition putting its acts together? The health status, I'll come again, the health status of opposition, are they really ready to take over the mantle of leadership? Meanwhile, the APC seems to be over 100% health clear. The health status of APC seems to be over 100%. Okay. APC now having 31 state job. 31 state. And still counting. If you say still counting, because there's likelihood that some governors within the opposition could just move to the APC. Let's count the opposition governors. You have Shea Makinde, Bala Mohammed, 2 of the PDP, 2 PDP. You have Abga in Anambra, making it 3. You have Labour Party in Abia, making it 4. You have Accord Party in Ekiti. In Osun State, making it 5. So 5 plus 31, making it 36. But ABGA in Anambra State, they have already declared their position. They are not going to field any presidential candidate. They are in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Accord Party in Osun State, of course, if it were his own wish, he would have been in APC. But the APC chieftains within Osun, they blocked him, and he had to move to Accord Party. And that's why we have Accord Party, meaning that his body language, he doesn't have any problem in supporting President Bola Tinubu. So we are now left with Abia, which is Labour Party, and the body language, it is set. They may not have any problem in supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So how many states do you have for the opposition? Can the PDP field any presidential candidate in 2027 with this crisis still on? The Kabiru Tulaki-led faction is not giving up. They have headed to the Supreme Court. And you know the cases, it may take time. Let's hope that there could be accelerated hearing at the Supreme Court, and this case will be addressed on time. And what if it is not in their favor? What will happen? So we shall be going on a commercial break. When we come back, we shall. This program is interactive. The callers will call in, give their own take. My name is Ango, Bally. We are looking at 2027 and the opposition at CROSSROADS. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Are you serious? Invicta FM.
Da abin da kuke yi muna ganin ƙoƙarinku cikin iyali kuna nuna so muna jin daɗin hakan. Power oil muna nan da ku mun tsaftace dukkanin ɗigo akan 200 naira mu haɗu mu yaɗa soyayya. A duk sanda ka yarda da mu a gurin yi muna ganin ku shi ne samu kayo na 200 sace sai da ku. Kuna dalilin wannan tsari mai sauki, ku more wannan sachet akan 200 naira. Za ku samu Power Oil Mini Pack sachet akan 200 naira.
Power Oil, hey, Power Oil.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Akwai wani abu da ke sanya kyakkyawan farin ciki tsakanin yara da manya a kowane yanayi. Kun san menene?
Baby Mix shine walwalar yara da manya a duk inda suke, ko gida ko waje.
Baby Mix shine gangariyar lemo mai ɗanɗanon ƙwarai da sauƙin haɗawa. Yara su yi walwala, manya su samu ƙarin watsakewa. Yayin da kowa ke nema a daɗo masa, domin da fakiti ɗaya kacal na Baby Mix ana samun lita 2 na lemo mai daɗi da ingancin gaske.
Sai ku ƙara rayuwa armashi a kullum da Baby Mix mai nau'ikan ɗanɗano daban-daban.
Baby Mix akwai na mangwaro, kola, zoɓo, orange, abarba da kwakwa, berries, strawberry da fasa dabur. Kuma kowane sachet ɗaya zai samar da lita 2 na lemo domin gamsar da kowa.
Baby Mix na samuwa a kantina da shaguna ko ina kusa da ku.
Sai a kula idan an je siya, ka tabbatar an baka mai alaman NAFDAC domin akwai wanda ba na asali ba.
A gasar Golden Hunt Promo za ku iya samun saman naira miliyan 80 tare da wasu kyaututtuka masu armashi.
Wannan gasar ai ba sai an tallata ta ba.
Ina dalili.
Mahaifiyata kadai ta isa ta lashe wannan gasar ta makudan kuɗi har naira miliyan 80.
Yan Najeriya me kuke jira? Ku shiga gasar Golden Hunt domin a yi da ku. Sai fakitin Golden Mon Golden Hunt na gram 30 ko 45. A bincika lamba ta musamman sai a kira. Tauraro 8011 tauraro 1 tauraro 1 alaman naira domin samun damar nasara a gasar. Za a rufe gasar a 15 ga watan Afrilun 2026. Golden Mon abokin rayuwa a kullum.
Oh yeah now, time to run your money correct. Download Bill Station for iPhone and Android, no dolly, or waka go to billstation.com sharp. Bills, transfer, everything dey one place. Bill Station, money no go stress you again.
My friend, time na money. Water is life, but for millions, the journey to water is long and often carried on the shoulders of women and girls. When water is closer to home, girls and boys stay in school, mothers stay healthy, families thrive. This informs why His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani CON, is revitalizing the water sector to ensure availability of water. Join us as we commemorate the 2026 World Water Day. Water for all, equal access for everyone. Access to safe water empowers women, strengthens communities, and builds a healthier future.
Let us protect our water sources.
Let us support women and girls, because when water flows fairly, opportunity flows for all. This message comes as we mark World Water Day 2026 with the theme Water and Gender, Accelerating Equality Through Safe Water for Everyone. Announcer Ashuru Abdu, Permanent Secretary, Kaduna State Ministry for Public Works and Infrastructure, for the Honorable Commissioner, Architect Dr. Ibrahim Hamza.
A koda yaushe da akwai abokanai, makwabta ko 'yan uwa waɗanda ake maraba da su a lokacin buɗe baki. Kuma tabbas da akwai isasshen shayi a kowane lokaci. Saboda shi shayi bayan shansa yana kuma haɗa zumunci, nishaɗi da kyautatawa juna. Shayin Lipton mai haɗa zumunta a koda yaushe. Ramadan Kareem daga Lipton.
Idan gari ya waye, mukan tashi shi don tunkarar harkokin rayuwarmu. Gari ya waye. Kowa da irin baiwar da yake da shi a rayuwa. Ni mutum ne mai matukar son walwalar iyalina. Ni mai ɗakina da yaranmu 3 muna rayuwa cikin jin daɗi. Daidai gwargwado duk da matsin tattalin arziki da ake ciki. Muna amfani da tsarin ba da tazarar haihuwa wacce ta yi daidai da bukatunmu a matsayinmu na iyali. Ba da tazarar haihuwa hanya ce ta inganta tattalin arziki da lafiyar iyali.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Mutuwar iyali uba 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan yawon ku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, gara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
OneXBet. It's time for bonuses and wins. Download the OneXBet app from Google Play or the App Store and start winning today. At the heart of the game, OneXBet. Bet responsibly. 18 plus.
Perceptions could change. Opinions can be formed with more and accurate information. Get all sides, views, and opinions on topical issues. Have your say on Perspectives. With Twin Alabi at 9 a.m. Mondays to Fridays on Invicta 98.9 FM. Perspectives. All sides, all views, all individuals are welcome.
Welcome back from that commercial timeout, and thank you for staying tuned to your flagship program, Perspectives. My name is Ango, Bally, sitting in for your regular host, Toyin Alabi. We're looking at the Nigerian opposition party at CROSSROADS. CROSSROADS in the sense that they have confusion on ground, one crisis or the other. All the opposition parties that are in one crisis or the other. And the center seems not to be holding. Meanwhile, the APC is 100% health-wise, having netted 31 states. over two-third majority in the National Assembly, both the Senate and the House of Reps. At the state level, mostly the APC membership is growing. So, the opposition, some say they came way late. Unlike in 2013, warming up to 2015, when the APC came so quick enough and developed itself and having the strength to pull down the PDP. President Bola Tinubu, who is said to be a master of the game, a professor of politics, the mistake that Goodluck had or that Goodluck made in 2015, can President Bola Tinubu afford to do it? Some say he will learn from the mistake of President Goodluck Jonathan, because some pundits are saying it's not a matter of having many governors. After all, we saw it in 2015 when Goodluck had the highest number of governors on seats. However, he lost. But President Tinubu, who has been in the opposition from 1999 up to when he left the seat in Lagos, and he has brought in many governors aside from Lagos, where he is the godfather since 1999. He's the one that has been a deciding factor, the godfather, or who becomes the governor in Lagos State. Even in 2027, he is set to decide who will be the next governor. Is it going to be Ambode or a host of others that have indicated interest? So, how ready are the oppositions? Now, there seems to be confusion in the sense that, is it going to be Peter Obi Rabiu Musa Konkoso? Is it going to be Atiku Peter Obi? Is it going to be Rotimi Amechi Atiku? Meanwhile, the oppositions talking about Rabiu Musa Konkoso, Peter Obi, Senator Sirike Dixon, who is now adorning the NDC, National Nigeria Democratic Congress, Sheima Kinde of Oyo, and Governor Bala Mohammed, they met in Bauchi during the Salah break to talking about Greece, the alignment and realignment. So they are leaving the people guessing who is going to be and who is not going to be. Meanwhile, Peter Obi has more like some would say he has sworn that he will fly the ticket, either the ADC or any other party. He will not be a running mate. He will not be vice presidential candidate. So at that level, how is it going to work? If Goodluck Jonathan is being prompted out to come and fly the ticket with Rabiu Musa Konkoso, the owner of Konkosia movement, you could see the massive crowd. So let's engage the listener. This program is going to be interactive. Call in and give your own thoughts. Can the opposition make it? And the ruling APC, continue to fit fat and fatter. It is said in politics, the more you eat, you become fatter and fatter, you burst. Can the APC burst? The lines to call are 081 40,000 989, 070 87 800 989. Call in, give your thought as we look at the road to 2027. The opposition at CROSSROADS. We have the first caller.
Morning.
Good morning. Who is calling and where are you calling from?
We want to Dave from Kudenden.
Okay, Dave Kudenden. Your take, please.
Basically, like you said, the alignment and realignment.
Yes.
If you are looking for a vibrant opposition, or do I would say intensity, or do I say followership, or do I say, let's just talk about the believability of the candidate, or do I say credibility of the candidate? Okay. I will give it to Goodluck and the Konkoso led group.
Okay.
They are going to put crowds. And when you look at good luck, you discover that Nigerians are really yearning for him. They are trying to have for a very long time. So bringing good luck and Kokoso now from the north, you discover that good luck will have an edge. And come to south and southeast, you also have an edge. The only problem is going to have is from the southwest. That is where you're going to have the range. So I'll give it to the Konkosia group and the Good Luck Ebele Jonathan led group, which is from the ATC or from the PDP. Because we really know specifically where they belong. But from when you look at it from all ramifications, the nitty-gritty of it is that Good Luck will have an edge come 2027. If really he will define his intention to come to rule as president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But maybe if it is not to opt out or maybe he's not showing interest. But if truly he's going to come out, honestly, he's going to beat Tinubu blue-black. And he's going to win with a wide margin. That is landslide victory for
okay, let me ask.
Party he's going to come out from.
Just hold on, let me ask a question.
Go ahead and ask me.
Are you looking at the possibility too that Goodluck Jonathan may lose the election? And if he lose the election, his credibility, what will happen with his credibility? He will be being seen as a global icon.
You see,
would the APC haven't touched one state and still counting?
Yes, forget about the number of governors they have. It happened 2015.
Yes.
Goodluck lost, and he accepted defeat. So this time around, they may have a high because they have the highest number of governors. But it is the electorate that will vote, not even the governors. So it is the masses that will decide who rules them.
And if I ask again, and you think that President Bola Tinubu, who is said to be a professor of politics, you mean he will not learn from the mistake of Goodluck in 2015, and you still fall in that trap?
Because he has a bad record already. Bola Tinubu is not helping matters, and with what is the challenges Nigerians are facing. Nigeria is gradually moving into a colonialist country. You can see that it is even the experts that are even ruling us. They are even deciding for us now. So I don't see anything good about
Okay.
Administration.
Thank you for your thoughts. Okay, let's give others the line to make the call, to make their own contribution. Thank you. That's Mr. Dave from Kodenda. He give it to Konkoso Good Luck. The lines to call is 081 40,989 070 87 800 989. Call in, give your own take on this line. Meanwhile, talking about 31 governors, Sheima Kinde said, yes, the APC may have 31 governors, but that they have the people on ground. That is, the PDP still have the people on ground. The people would decide what 2027 would be like. So, let's get the next caller. Hello, who is calling and where are you calling from? Hello? You're on, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Can you speak up? Ibrahim Alasan Sabon. Okay, Sabon Kao. It's all right. Okay, right. Please go ahead.
Well, for my opinion, I support what the scholar said. Because if you look at the way the things is going now, Goodluck and Konkoso, they can deliver Nigerian a lot of things that we need.
Okay, go ahead, please. Oh, okay. Yes, you can still call back and give reasons why Goodluck and Jonathan can still have their way. Meanwhile, as we take the calls, let's have your take on Facebook. Job.
Yeah. Okay. There are some comments I'm just reading, but let me pick the one from Imo State. Dr. Mrs. Omar Olebara, all the way in Imo State. She says, without opposition, democracy is meaningless. We are in a serious trouble in this country. A situation where a ruling party tries to silence and destroy opposition. pushing the nation to a one-party state. It becomes dictatorship and no longer democracy. Shall we just be watching these people destroy our hard-earned democracy? These people don't even understand the implications of what they are pushing us into. Danger is looming. Akia Stevens says over 31 governors have moved to the ruling party. Yet, the APC is still grieving over opposition. Tinubu's government intimidating politicians who are yet to join the ruling party. 2027, ADC should present to us a competent personality like Peter Obi, and the reign of the APC would go extinct as we pray for a new Nigeria that we all desire. Bobai Zamani says the opposition are truly in disarray, and the APC are loving it. Please, the judiciary should not be a button in the hands of the political elites. Let justice prevail, even if the heavens will fall. And I can see Ilya Kibu, Vera Audi, and Aaron B. Tanko, and Solomon Emmanuel.
Jeff, can we say we are heading toward one party state? We have how many? 4, 5 parties. You have the PDP.
There's PDP.
Even
Abga.
though the PDP is in crisis, but of course, let me tell you, during any election, as a journalist, a reporter, I went around to cover the election. The PDP is still on ground. I went to the Ibadan convention.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember we had a conversation on there.
Yes,
yeah.
the PDP is still very on ground. The stadium was overcrowded, and up to other sides of the stadiums.
Yeah.
Of the stadium, other pitches. The people were there.
Yeah.
So, the Labour Party is there, despite the fact that it is in crisis. But the people are not in crisis. The voters, the politician could be in crisis, but the voters are not in crisis. The ADC, just look at in Kano yesterday when Peter Obi visited Mammoth crowd. In Kaduna here, Senator Lawa Adamu, Mr. La, received Konkoso. You could see the crowd, So the voters are there on ground. But so, in that being the case, can we say we are one party state? No, we just say we have one dominant party. One dominant party. The APC is a dominant party, but we have other parties. And of course, yes, it's still a warning that how do we escape heading to one party state? And how do we stop the one party from being a dominant party? Let the opposition parties, let them come together. Let them merge. This alignment and realignment, clogging of alliances, let them, they have to hasten up and do that.
Time is of the essence.
Yes, time is of essence.
Time is of the essence. But, looking at Nigeria's democracy that we, I think, we copied from the United States. The US has had just 2 parties, though they may have other parties on the ground.
Of course, they have other
but the 2 dominant parties has been the Republican and the Democratic Party. And for over 400 years, that has been sustained till date. Now, I'm looking forward to in Nigeria where now there's no democracy that can survive without opposition. Now, the opposition is not to show hate, but it's just to say, okay, this policy is good, that policy cannot work. Can you adjust to that? And if you're a listening government, definitely you just have to listen to the opposition are speaking the minds of the people. Now, what's the work of the opposition in a democracy? Is to put some checks and balances into the governance to ensure that things are properly done, to ensure that the country moves forward. But reverse is the case that we see today. Now, sometimes I ask the question, why is the ruling party so afraid of opposition? Because I remember they came into power through opposition, and they had a very good structure of opposition. I give it to them. But now, having over 31 governors, like you said, someone that if you overfeed, you get too obese. There's tendency of, or it's like putting water in a balloon, and you expect it to keep holding excess water. It might have leaks and cracks.
Just looking at it in another context, according to Abuala, the context man. You see, the people may be right by saying that we are heading toward one party state, in the sense that in Nigeria democracy, we don't have no any party has a different ideology from another. They are the same. They have the same ideology. They seem just more like SPB, that is special purpose vehicle platform to contest for election. The people who are in ADC now, I don't know, the same people who are moving from the
Yeah,
APC,
well,
who lost election, who lost relevant and want to remain relevant in power.
I wanted going
the
to
same
that
people
part.
who are in PDP, like I get the foundation.
Yeah. I wanted to go into that part because if you check the ADC, those in the APC,
ACN
are members of PDP that left.
Yes.
Those in the PDP it's just an interchanging of platforms. It's politics. Everybody is looking for a place to shine, but what is the ultimate goal of contesting for elections? Why are you contesting? So my question to the politicians
is to serve the people.
Good.
And some people defected from the party which they were elected to another party without consultation.
Exactly.
So you could see they are pursuing their ambition.
But like you said,
more like self-preservation.
It is the elites that are moving. The electorates are still in one side. So it's more or less like it is the people versus the politicians.
But again, Job, in politics, the politicians, they have influence on the people, on the elected people, on the electorate, in the sense that now see the people are impoverished. And
exactly.
And
they're using that as a weapon.
Yes.
So now, I'm not going to say that all politicians are bad people. I will not say all of them, because we still have good people who have the real interest of the people at heart. But majority use poverty or uses hunger as a weapon to canvass for votes. Now, why are these governors defecting? Why are you moving? We have a case of a state governor with his entire cabinet defecting to the ruling party. What are they looking for?
What are they looking for? Let me give.
Is this second term?
Some they have reasons. One of the reasons, for example, the last governor of Zamfara State.
Yeah,
Zamfara.
I think Adamawa was.
Zamfara is the last one that defected.
Yes.
Dauda Lawal. Based on report, his excuse was that some governors are getting extra money from the presidency because they are close and they are loyal to the president. So they are having some subventions like that. For example, in Kaduna, President Bally gave the governor over 100 billion for light rail. For example, and some like that. In some they go for some special intervention and they get money. That was his own excuse. Some, like I've given the excuse from
his own excuse is Bauchi, to get the allocations to be higher by aligning.
Not allocation. The fact allocation is there, but of course they have extra money like subvention. They have special projects that they want to undertake, and the president will use his own discretion.
And give it out.
And give them.
But
give them out.
My question would be if I should meet the governors now, are they using the money to carry out those special projects?
And that's left on to the media, the civil society, the opposition to hold them accountable. So another question, another submission, self-preservation. In politics, some who have served their 2 terms in office as governors
want to still remain relevant.
They still want to remain relevant. For example, Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State, as report said, even though he has denied that he's not moving to the APC,
but his body language suggests
he wants
something.
To move over to the Senate, and then he will bring his own successor who will take over from him, meaning that if there are some skeleton in the cupboard, his successor will be able to cover him, shield him. Don't forget that he is one of his own commissioners is under trial by EFCC.
Yeah.
For financial, for
money laundering.
That has to do with terrorism. And all that.
Terrorism financing, yes.
Terrorism financing. So he need cover. The case is in court. It has been dispensed of. So, and some like that, how would they bring in their successor and how would they remain relevant in politics till 2031? You see, the Senate, the National Assembly, the Senate in particular, have been a retiring house of former governors. Or if you count, at your last count, you see most of the people that dominate, even the Senate president is former governor.
Yeah, I think they're almost 27, 28.
So now, the current governor of Nasarawa State, he's already, I watched on national television where he says he's under pressure to move to the Senate. So now, a retiring ground for former governors. So let's take the next caller. Hello, who's calling and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah, hello? We can hear you, please.
Good morning, Ango.
Yeah, good morning, your name?
Good morning, and Joe Bennett.
Yes, good morning.
This is Musa Bala of Adakatuna.
Okay, Musa Bala, you are sick.
Can you move away from that noisy area, please?
I think it's okay now.
Yes.
You see, I believe in opposition, especially credible opposition, because in anywhere there's no opposition, there will be no check and balance. And if you, like Ango Bally, if you remember, every time I call, I always talk about opposition. You see, like in Southern Kaduna, it's only one candidate that every day, we know that they always promote only one candidate. And that is why, if you remember, in Southern Kaduna, like during the PDP era, because Southern Kaduna has become a very stronghold of PDP. And that is why, PDP take Southern Kaduna for a ride. Because they believe that no matter how, Southern Kaduna will deliver to, their mandate to PDP. And that is why, we in Southern Kaduna, we couldn't get it all this while because of we are just sitting on one party or on one side. So I believe in opposition. So that is why, like in Southern Kaduna, I always agitate for opposition. Because it's not any candidate that will emerge in that place. You see that he's the only one and he's master of all. He can do undo.
Okay, can I ask? Just pause. Let me ask you a question. You believe in opposition. So, yes. And some are of the view that some people shouldn't just sit down and be asked, urging others to be in opposition. Why don't you jump into the polity, be an active participant, in the polity, so that you can help shape the opposition? Now, if you continue to sit down on the sideline, on the fence, and urging, and if they don't do it the way you want, then you don't get what you want. So why don't you jump in?
Well, you don't know my stand. I think you know my stand, and it's my decision. And whether to join the opposition or to be at the ruling party. But all that I'm saying is let us try to encourage opposition in any place. In any.
I get you very well. Okay.
So that we can be able
let's
to get
encourage opposition. So let's take the next caller.
You could be able to stand, and because we're not getting at the platter of gold.
Yes.
So that because that is what politicians are. Because any politician that finds himself in the platter of gold, you use that.
Yes, the point has been made.
Without
Thank you, Musa Bala. Your point has been made.
Looking other side. So that is why we are talking about.
Thank you. The point has been made. Job, I was just going through the records. Okay, this caller has been calling. Let's take him. Hello, he's calling. And where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning.
God bless the Republic of Nigeria.
Okay, right.
This is Musa Bala of Nigeria.
Okay, Musa Bala, can you be brief, please?
Thank you very much. My heart, my soul, my heart cry. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my soul bleed and my heart cry. When I heard both politicians and some journalists. Are you with me?
Please go ahead. We're hearing you.
Yes, when I heard some politicians and few journalists justifying deflation because of money giving. There's no money in the federation account that the constitution did not explain how it will be spent. So when a leader feels that you only have to come to his party before he gives you money, that becomes a tyrant, a dictator, dictating for the entire country on where to go. I have never seen a primitive democracy like the one we are playing now. And my question to all those people that have seen Tinubu's government, I had wished they stabilize the country and make things better for the common man. But this is an administration that cannot explain anything except in a very primitive way that, okay, we are defecting because we want to come close to the center. So it means that you cannot develop your people until you are close to the center. That's no longer democracy. That's dictatorship, and that's a tyrannical system of government. And unfortunately, some few people, including some few journalists, are justifying that.
Okay, can I ask a question? Can I just briefly let me ask this question? Because I remember Musa Bala that is speaking now. He supported the APC-led government that formed the government of 2023.
Yes.
Very well. Is that?
Go ahead, yes.
So is Musa Bala shifting the blame to other people?
No, what I'm saying is it's still the APC, but different people at the helm of affairs.
That's why I said you
The
saw
losers,
this same Musa Bala supported the current people on ground now.
You asked me a question, let me answer.
Okay, go ahead.
It is unfortunate that those people who call the president a drug baron and Islamic party are the one that sneaked into the party now to dislodge those that have supported the president, and we are getting what they already have in their mind. Non-accountability, attack on people they believe that they need to attack because they've been wasting their time, wasting country's money in feeling that they want to degrade some people. That is why they are not delivering. That is what is happening. I had wished they make things work all over, like the past APC government, that when they collected loans, for example, we have seen work in the northern part, we have seen the Second Bridge, we have seen work in the southwest.
Okay, do we say now that you have regret now for supporting the government of the day?
I don't have regret because I was expecting them to work, but I was highly disappointed that those people who underlie politics in religious perspective and ethnic perspective are the ones that take over this government now. Like Daniel Bwala that called the president a drug baron.
Well, we are running out of time. So you supported the government, and the government is not doing well, and you are trying to put the blame on some other people. So I think the message is we get the message so well. So we are running out of time. Thank you so much. The people that have called, we have Dave from Kudenda. You support Goodluck Konkoso. Ibrahim Alassan from Sabon Garin Kao, New Extension Kao, Konkoso, Musa Bala of Southern Canada, you want opposition to strive, Musa Bala, the normal this thing. So this program is rounding up at 10 o'clock. I want to thank you, and those who tried, they could not get across, and of course, those who send their messages, thank you so much. Tomorrow, Perspective will make a return. My name is Ango Bally. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Invicta.
Wake up! Wake up! God help us all.
Wake up and be victorious.
Yana da daɗi, da ɗanɗano tare da Crimela. Ga sauƙi, yana da daɗi a kunu ko shayi.
Yi nishaɗin ɗanɗano mai